Friends, and in this video we are going to discuss about the very powerful tool offered by the Java that is called as multi-threaded programming. Multi-threaded programming means multi-thread means many threads. A big program is made up with a lot of processes. So the multi-thread means many processes, and the many processes running parallel. Like suppose when you are playing one animation, then the two processes that the animations are running and another process is playing the sound. Next time when you change the animation, then another animation comes, and then another kind of sound bites also start coming. So this kind of programming is called as multi-threaded, and this is just like a replica of the operating system's functionality called as the multiprocessing. Multiprocessing is many processes running together, and multi-thread is just analogous to that. It's called as many threads or the many sub-modules of the program running together. In this video we are going to discuss about how to create the multi-threads. So you can create multi-thread. First you can create a class, and then now see here. So in this condition, this is my package, my test, and in this I have got my class, my public class control room. Okay, I think I should change my view so that it should sync with what kind of background or theme I used in the. So this is, I'm using IntelliJ Lite. Now I use IntelliJ Dracula, and here I apply, so theme changes and it goes like this. Yes, so my other videos of this Java programming on the IntelliJ IDEA are using the same thing. So this is our class, and this class name is control room.java, and this class has just a class. Inside this I have just one static function, which is public static void main. Now I want to create few more classes, so then I create, this is my class, and I name it as class thread1. So this is a class. Okay, this class tag is not required. This class name is thread1, and this class simply extends an inbuilt class. Its name is thread. So this class extends thread class. So the public class thread1 extends thread. Now this is create a class thread. th spelling is wrong, so it should be th. Yes, and then this class have some methods. Now I need to override those methods, so I call it as public void run. So this is the method of that class. So I do not do anything here. I'll just simply run a loop for int I equal to 0, I less than 10, and I plus plus. This will simply tell that when this will be running. So system dot out dot println, and there just I'll write I am in thread1. Okay, so when you are running this thread, and then you can understand that system, and then when this one comes out of the loop, then I'll print system dot out dot println I am out of the loop of class A. This is just a way to remember that how it is working. So I copy the same thing and I create two more classes. Thread1 I have already created, so I'll create thread2, so th thread2, and this thread will also extends this class. Thread2 extends thread, and then I simply just paste those what I have, because this will also implement this public void run, and then there I can run thread 2, and this is of class B. You can see the one is A and 2 is B. Then one more I create, and that I'm going to name it as thread 3. This will also extends thread, and inside this control V, so thread 3, and then here I write from extending from thread 3. So now everything is ready. Now here you see that, so I have 4 classes: class control room, class thread1.java, class thread2, class 3. In this I'm going to run my objects, so I'll create the objects of the thread1. So write thread1 equals new thread1. So this is one object. Thread2 equals new thread2, and then thread3 equals new thread3. Now I'll start all the threads. So the thread1, first I'll go for thread1, and then start function, start thread2 dot start, then thread 3. So all these 3 threads, they will be running individually, and they will give you a illusion of pseudo parallelism, like you will feel that all of them are running simultaneously, but this is not so. How can I say that? So first let me run the code. So thread 3, thread 2 all started. What is cast to thread 3? Oh, here it should be thread 3. Okay, now I'm running. So just remember the order in which I'm calling these threads, and all these threads have 3 loops that will be running 10 times. So start, this is thread 1 going first, thread 2, and then thread 3. Now let me run. Remember, thread 1 is running first, thread 2 is running second, and thread 3 is running at the end, that out of the 3 is. So when this execution is beginning, now see how will you get to know. And then now there is it. Just look at this. Here it says that I am in thread 2, I am thread 2. So irrespective of all this, thread 2 starts running first, and then 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. When the thread 2 has finished its job, then thread 1 is running 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 times, and then at the end the thread 1 is running thread 3. So first thread 2 is running, then the second, then you can later discuss and change the priorities of the thread. But let me tell you that first I want to change the order so that it's running 10 times. No, I'm trying to run it 100 times, because when the CPU allots them the time, then this will not allot them time. That it's not like that the one is given the full run. It is just given, one thread is given just a slice of the time, and in that slice whatever job it can do, that will do, and then it has to transfer the control back to the CPU, and then the CPU again will transfer the control to the second thread. So now here see all the threads now running are 100 times each. So 100 times definitely running will take little more time compared to the first one. Now there you see, this is your outcome. Now there you see, first I'm in the thread, this is running, and then I'm out of the thread 3. So if I add here thread 1 plus the value of I, so that we can understand that how many times it is running, it will be, what I'm trying to say, that these threads are the 3 different tasks and they do not run simultaneously, or no one is given the full time to run. They are given the slices of time, and that in that slice they have to finish their task. So here code is running again. Now there you see, you may find little difference. Now you see, first time is starting from 0 and then it goes till 35 and then it leaves here. Then the second one starts, then running 0 1 2 only 5 times, and then the next comes, then again from 35 it's the beginning and starting 36, then again leaving 37. Now you see the order. So no one is running given the full slice, someone is getting little more, someone is getting little till 44, and then they are running back. It is just like that, 3 processes. Suppose each process needs 20 seconds and the CPU gives them a slice of 5 seconds. Then in 5 seconds whatever task it can do, it does that, and then it hands over the control back to the CPU. CPU again gives the 5-second slice to the second thread or the second process, and then in that particular 5 second whatever task the second thread can do, it will do. Then again it will, so this is called thread. It's just like a game of puppets. So the puppet giving the first thread, the puppeteer giving the first thread, the first puppet some time, and then it introduces the second puppet, and then also after some times it brings back the puppet 1. So this kind of things are actually happening. I hope you understood this well, and in the next video we'll discuss much more detail. There are other methods like threads priority, how to stop a thread, how to kill a thread. So these kind of processes are there. Thank you very much. Have a very nice day.